Well, my springtime to-do list is almost complete. The roofing steel has been brought in and safely stowed inside the cabin. The lath work is finished, and now all I had to do was cut around the frames in preparation for the trim. I'd like to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this episode. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people. Explore new skills, develop existing interests, and get lost in creativity. I've currently been taking Oliver Astrologo's class on video editing, and I've been learning a lot from it. I especially enjoyed Oliver's color grading and transitional techniques, which are used to thread different shots together to tell a compelling story. If you're uncertain about what's next, creative challenges and productivity classes can be a great way to help you structure your time and set achievable goals. Skillshare is giving away 2 free months of premium membership to the first 1,000 people who click the link in the description box to help you explore your creativity. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. Now that the smaller prep jobs have been taken care of, I could finally focus on the bigger picture. Getting that ugly tarp off the cabin and installing a proper roof in its place. Last year, after experiencing a set of delays, I found myself in a race against time to cover the cabin before winter arrived. With a snowstorm pressing in on the horizon, I had to install the common rafters without cutting or fitting them first, just so that I could at least cover the cabin with a tarp and have it supported for the coming snow loads. And boy am I glad that I did. Now that the snow was gone, I could peel the tarp back, remove the rafters, and cut them on the sawmill.
That's as far as that edge will go, but the top can maybe come a bit more. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. You good? Yep. Where are you? Right here.
Okay, I'm dropping it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm out of the way.
Okay. After removing the rafters from the front half, we slid the tarp back over so that our tin and tools would be protected from the coming rain. Right now I'm taking a short walk to scout some small cedars for this year's building season. And I just need 6 more cedar rafters to complete the roof structure. So I'm just seeing what I can find. But I thought I might as well answer a question that I've been getting a lot of over the past year. And that's about my wife. How is she doing? If you're new to the channel, just over a year ago now, my wife was on an episode with me and she shared her story. And it's an incredible story. She's a brain cancer survivor. She's been in remission for over 10 years now, but she's been walking a long road to recovery, a long road of healing with many ups and many downs. And so we talked about our challenges that we face, and especially her. So if you have not seen that episode, I definitely encourage you to check it out. I'll include a link in the description below. And I've actually been wanting to bring her back onto an episode just so that she can share an update, because I know so many of you have been touched by her story, and we've been touched by just the outpouring of love, support, encouragements, and prayers. It took a lot of courage for her to share her story, but I'm so proud of her for doing it. It's beginning to snow. Not sure if you see that. Just one second here. Check out this tree. Isn't that neat? Look at that root system. I've been through these woods many times, but I always come across something new whenever I go on a walk. Anyway, I got sidetracked. You've been asking about my wife. How is she doing? You know, to be honest, it's been a hard year, really tough. Her health has just not been there for her. Again, there's just been some damage that has been done because of the brain cancer, the surgery, the radiation. Her pituitary and her hypothalamus are pretty much shot, which has not helped her health at all. She's developed Addison's disease because of it, and I would say it's quite a severe form of Addison's. Unfortunately, Addison's, if left untreated, can be a life-threatening disease. And unfortunately, since my wife's hypothalamus isn't working properly, she can't take the conventional medications that are used to treat Addison's. So really her condition, there's not much that can be done for it other than just proper exercise, proper diet, low stress, lots of sleep, like a lot of sleep, just normal things, right? But still her body just doesn't want to cooperate a lot of the time. Last year when my wife shared her story, I mentioned that I was a part-time assistant pastor at a church and also part-time on YouTube. And I was able to do that because when my mom was around, she was able to stay at home with my wife and my little girl and just make sure that they were both okay. My wife could get the rest that she needed, and there was just someone that could watch things while I was here at work or working at the church. But unfortunately, my mom passed away, and we really lost that lifeline. And so what I've had to do is step down from my position as a pastor, just so that I could be a part-time stay-at-home husband and dad, and also remain part-time here on YouTube. And the great thing about working on YouTube is that it gives me flexibility in hours, which is what I really need with my wife's condition. There are some days that are good, there are some days that are not so good. And so I just need to be there for her and for my daughter on the bad days. And so right now, what my routine is I'll wake up in the morning and I'll check on my wife first thing. And if she's having a bad day, then that means I get to stay home with my girls and take care of them. I do wish it was under better circumstances, but I consider it a huge blessing to just be with my daughter and my wife at home. So I love being a dad, I love being a husband. I just wish that you know, my wife could be healthy, and of course my wife wishes that too. But we do what we can, and we trust in the Lord for the rest. But anyway, so I'll wake up and check on my wife. If she's not doing good, I stay home. If I wake up and check on her and she's doing good that day, then I will pack up and head out to the cabin. And it takes me about an hour and a half to get out here and set up. So that's why I can't just come on out here on a day that my wife's not doing good, because if she needs me, it takes me a long time to get back home. But there's also been days where I've traveled the hour and 15 minutes, the hour and a half to get out here, and I get a phone call from my wife, and she just says, "I'm not gonna make it today, I need you to come home." And so I pack up my tools and I head back out. So that really amounts to about 3 hours of travel time with about 30 minutes of labor in there. So my wife and I really feel like we're living life with our hands tied behind our back right now. But we're making some lifestyle changes that are hopefully going to help my wife and help her in her health. Anyway, I'm probably talking too much, but I just wanted to update you guys. I wish I had something more positive to say. For those who are watching this right now and are struggling with a chronic illness, believe me, our hearts go out to you. We understand, especially my wife. Anyway, hopefully that was encouraging to someone. Yeah, again, I hope to have my wife again on here with me soon, but that's an update as to what's been happening.
What began as a skiff of snow ended up being a squall. Whatever may come, in weather or life, we will remain steadfast in our determination to press on, to find beauty in the midst of struggle, and to overcome. Until next time, my friends, keep fighting the good fight.